channel.
Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Final with channel that keeps you fresh and updated concerning spotlight related stories from fans' reaction to pre and post match analysis, and of course in-depth match analysis. Hey, Baba,
it's good to be back.
Ogochukwu,
My brother.
You're welcome. You're looking more like Leo in the Matrix and everything.
Whatever you want to say.
Morpheus. And yes, about 3 weeks ago, there were controversies in the city of Bergamo. Believe me, Atalanta, Ademola Lookman versus the coach and everything. And ever since then, people like say they don't make up was the coach came outside in his press conference yesterday after the manhauling of Juventus 4-0. Atalanta back in the title charge, just 3 points off Inter Milan sitting in the first position, and the coach had some kind word that has a lot of Nigerian football fans are falling in love with. Let me just quickly quote him. He said, "Ademola lookman has made Atalanta great, and Atalanta made him great. And from now on until the end of the season, he will also be able to wear the captain's handband to signify that Atalanta also has it tattooed on his screen." Yes.
Ola, please permit me to go spiritual this morning.
Go.
Proverbs 16 verse 7 says, "When a man's way pleases the Lord, he maketh even his enemies to be at peace with him." Ademola Lookman, your way pleases God, sir. Look at what a coach in the space of 3 weeks that threw you under the bus, that made you the scapegoat. It is glorifying you, tattoo you on their skin. Father, I thank you for today. Go on, please.
It's not actually stops insult. So.
Yes,
It does.
So basically now, it is no news that Ademola Lookman is leaving at the end of the summer, which that one abide with whichever club he ends. You understand? So I think this is a form of the coach saying, "I'm sorry." You know, we have talked about the relationship between the player and the club remaining intact, of which we felt that the relationship between the coach and the player has been damaged and everything. Is this a form of an elder now saying, "I'm really sorry"? Why?
Let me start by saying I don't know why you push this to me, because you know what my opinion as regards the issue right from time.
Okay.
You understand? So I feel like I actually saw it from the angle of a constructive criticism
okay,
that he has to work on, things that he talked about him working on. So, but in all of this, I think I have to give credit to the Nerazzurri's owners. That's the owners. I think they had a lot to do about this, because the way they meditated in
that mediation was, I think, the highest.
I think he deserved an accolade. I think it solved all of the problems.
Is it safe to say they should mediate within the wars Ukraine and Ukraine and Russia war, because they are very good mediators? Let's be sincere.
I'm not sure they can extend their tentacles to that region.
You can't tell.
But I think they deserve the accolade.
Yes, they do.
They deserve, because it would have gotten out of hand. The fans against the coach, and then the team is at stake. Because whatever you like it, the team that will still eventually come and suffer all of this.
All the final decisions being taken, I will do my part when called upon. All of them, the coach said he would play everything.
Yes, I will play you. You will do your own. If I'm being called upon, I will do it. I will celebrate the fans. I love you now. This and that, and everything is going smooth. And do you know one thing now? This team would have already done a lot of damage. Now, like I said, they're in the title charge.
Yeah, 3 points off.
Unlike some red side of London. This one, I ended the court title charge. 3 points off the first position, of which
did we
slide.
Please, at what point in this production did you talk?
No, I'm talking of title charges of different leagues now. EY.
We're talking about Ademola Lookman, which
no, this one, be like where first position they 70 points, where second position they 50 something. This one now you they 61, they 58. 3 points is realistic from one match.
It's no problem.
No. This is the original title charge. Talking about title charge, I know you're not conversant with the conversation and the scenario of with the chase title. This is what they call proper title charge, and what a better way for Ademola Lookman to sign out.
Yeah, if he eventually wins the Serie A,
I want to see it from another hand.
Mind blowing.
This one where Captain Ban mattered on the entire arm. Is it not a plot to keep him in the club?
No, I think he has learnt.
I really want to feel it is not.
Plot care.
I really want to feel it. Because why did the Captain Ban issue not come up before that? Though I would actually subscribe to this. When I saw what Rafael Toloi, the captain, did against Club Brugge.
Yeah, I think that behavior is not worthy of the captain. Yeah.
So I think they have to also work on that. Another thing that he said that struck me out of in that interview, he said, and I quote, he said, "I and Ademola Lookman have had clashes, and then we make up because he's an extraordinary player who sometimes has a bit of individualism."
Okay,
I think we agree with that.
Yes, some extent, yes.
However, I must say that in these years he has attacked the skin of Atlanta And before the end of the championship, he will also wear the captain's armband, which is a great gesture. I think it's the greatest gesture he can ask for.
Yes.
Before he signs out officially out of Atlanta, if he wears the captain band, I think it's one of the greatest gestures he can ask for.
Yes, and he will go down as one of the best players in their history. A legend in my own books, if you ask me, because how many players have done it? What Ademola Lookman did, not just legend of Atlanta, believe me, legend of football. Because we have said the hat trick he scored, notable hat trick he scored, is the first ever than European competitions finals.
Yeah,
you understand?
Yeah.
That is the kind of name. That kind of you understand.
But big ups to Ola. Let's keep talking about Ademola Lookman. But the truth is, big ups to Gasperini.
Gasperini, yeah.
It takes courage. It takes a sense of responsibility. It takes knowing that you are a leader for you to, bow your head and say certain things, because in the news they want
this could have gone his side because of the news and everything.
In his own wisdom, it's like, let me take a chill and then do the needful. At the end of the day, it is the club. Tomorrow he can still be the same player in another club. That's the truth. So I think Ademola Lookman and Gasperini, big ups to Gasperini for me. I think he played a bigger role.
I think let me take it from there. Like I said in one of the videos that we made, I think the fact that they are path crossed, I think is one thing that we should also talk about.
Yes.
Because I've seen so many people saying that Ademola Lookman he has been instrumental. No doubt, but we cannot take him being instrumental from the fact that Gasperini
bankrupt.
Yeah.
You understand? Gasperini is not the first coach that Ademola Lookman was going to work on that. You saw him work on that Scott Parker. Why didn't Scott Parker bring out the Ademola
the best out of him? Yeah.
But the fact that they are path crossed, Ademola Lookman helped Gasperini. Gasperini also helped
Ademola.
I've seen so many narrations saying, okay, Ademola Lookman is the reason why Gasperini has his own first trophy. But the truth is that Gasperini is also the reason why
Ademola has his own.
He's removing that tag of flop and everything. Yeah.
So I think the fact that they are path crossed, destiny brought them together, is something that we cannot just not talk about.
Yes.
So you understand?
It's safe to say Ademola Lookman can write about his history without Gasperini. And Gasperini can talk about him winning a trophy without talking about the impact of Ademola Lookman has in his team. Talking about sorry that I'm a bit sentimental now and sticking to Ademola Lookman. The kind of goal he scored yesterday, he's speaking more like a trademark. He'll be like he will trademark that type of goal. Because I've seen it over and over again.
It will happen next week. It will happen the next 2 weeks. That's how good he is. He doesn't miss. There's nothing you can't say, I've mastered this. This is going to be.
So why do you think he has mastered it? That's training. That's where training comes.
I understand.
That's why the coach is always all about. Guy, I've seen you work on this. I've seen you have registered yourself in this. You can actually work
on the other one.
This is not bad.
Let's leave that penalty. Let's leave that dark side.
We have moved on.
Let's leave that dark side.
Gasperini has moved on. Gasperini has moved on.
Let's leave that dark side.
We are glad that they saw a penalty yesterday and
the designated penalty taker
took it and he scored. So
to score it. But I'm looking forward at the situation whereby Ademola Lookman
can also
look at how he has improved over the years with his
penalties. Yeah.
The day you stop learning is the day you are
dying. Yeah.
So I think there's still room.
We will learn forever too.
There's still room for improvement and learning. Yeah.
True.
So it's safe to say Ademola Lookman is one of the best players in Atlanta, like I said. And do you think Egochukwu, that when eventually go, they will miss him or something? Or do you think let me just put it like this? A lot of Nigerian football players now will still be going to Italian side, because I feel that after that Italian thing, you understand that a lot of our footballers, a lot of Nigerian football fans, they talk say, me Nigerian footballers no go there.
Ola, let's start. Let me tell you this. I think the Italian Serie A has favored Nigerian players even more than the Spanish La Liga, more after the Premier League. Obviously, it's Italian Serie A. We have giants of legends in the game. Kanu Nwankwo played Inter Milan. Taribo West played Inter Milan, played AC Milan. A lot of our players have played in Italian Serie A. So I think this should not be the last one.
He won't even be the last.
He won't be the last. I'm saying it has favored us.
Yeah.
I'm talking. Look at Victor Osimhen.
Scudetto.
So I think the Italian Serie A, we play similar kind of game. The African pattern feels like the Italian Serie A pattern.
I think if a woman breaks her heart, it don't stop you from
Now there they see you. Now there they see you.
Now more they go see you.
Now there they see.
The fact that Ademola lookman.
Bobo yi.
This your example don't follow. This instance don't follow. If you talk about the person wey motor jam, na motor car, you still understand. Which one we say if woman break your heart,
that's why na woman you go still marry now. That's the truth. Let's go back. So the fact that Victor Osimhen and Ademola lookman had their situations
in Italian,
actually had success there and everything.
The thing is, racism has come. Like we said, we have to live with it.
Yeah.
You will live with it. It looks like there's no solution to it as it stands now. So we have to look for a way to encourage our players to be strong for whatever is
coming. Brace up for impact. Brace up for impact.
You really want where you will not be shaking. You will have stayed in the league. In your own country.
Even here, you will still collect.
Maybe the collection.
Canopilas go play.
The collection
El Kanemi Stadium.
But you are going outside your own country where you see different people from different race, from different environment, with different color. They will come for you. The truth is, football has so much emotions
around.
It actually does.
At any point in time. So that's why we see it all over. Now we are seeing fans misbehaving. We've seen coach misbehave.
Before,
We've
seen players to players.
Now we are seeing coach to player.
Maybe Boniface won't beat me.
So we just have to live with it. That's just it.
Thank you very much, Thank you very much.
Ademola, big winner, man.
Yes, like I said,
Son of God.
To me, in a sign of apology from Gasperini, talking say yes, Ademola lookman has done a lot for Atalanta, and Atalanta has also done a lot for him. And they use this avenue. Ademola lookman say there's every possibility you'll be wearing the captain handband from now to the end of the season. May will tell you, say yes, you are in our hearts.
Thank you.
Feel free to go to the comment section and share opinion concerning this nice gesture by Atalanta's coach Gasperini. That's our time. We see you guys.